Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. Week after week in these public speaking meetings, people say, you have good body gestures, you have good body language. What do they mean? Nobody knows. Do they just mean that waving your hands around looks good? Is there any meaning to what your body says when it does a certain thing? And I am going to, in the short time available, give you some techniques that explain exactly what the body is saying when it does certain things. There is a very, very logical explanation that I can begin with, and that requires that I split the body into two parts, the feet and this area here. In this area, all gestures are permissible. The feet, in public speaking, we ask you to please keep still. The reason for this is if you are weaving and moving your body randomly while you are speaking, you create a disconnect. This means that people start to watch the movement and it takes all their attention off your words. That's not good public speaking. So what we're saying is that you fix the position that you're in and you come across solid, dependable, reliable. Nothing shifty about you. Let's move now to the open gesture. Everything I have I will share with you. I'm holding nothing away from you. Moving into this position, which says I have authority. So, what is the body saying? I am open, I'm generous, I'm confident, I'm unafraid, I'm happy to be here. I almost appear to hug the audience while coming into an authoritative gesture. How marvelous that is. That means that your words are saying something warm and engaging, and your body is echoing that, and you are appearing a very graceful and sophisticated communicator. And let's start to move up now. What does it mean if I do this? Playing with the hair while doing a presentation. This will work against you. It will work against you when you're public speaking. It will work against you in a job interview. Do not pat and fondle the hair. It is a sign of insecurity. It is a sign of someone who's not comfortable, someone who is grooming themselves instead of focusing. And once again, what that does is it takes all the attention off of your words and onto the movement. The human eye is trained for movement. Make sure that the movement works in your favor rather than against you. Avoid self-sabotage. So in this area, permissibly, you are allowed to do a lot of gestures. What are they? Well, this is a good gesture. It's a nice gesture. It's a thoughtful gesture. It shows that you're thinking about something and trying to make a decision. And what that says is that at the moment that you ask me a question, if I do this, I'm giving it some thought. I'm trying to decide whether I should do this or that. So I would urge you at times to use this thoughtful gesture. Let me see. I'm not sure. Because it's quite a stylish gesture to use. It shows a sophisticated communicator. Your words are saying you're not sure, and your body is saying, I'm not sure. Let me think about it. Let's move to the eyebrows. Most people don't use their eyebrows, but the eyebrows are a very, very powerful way of conveying feelings. Doubt, disbelief, surprise. So an expressive part of speaking is to use the eyebrows. Look at cartoons. If you're a cartoon fan like I am, the eyebrows will always be showing that something is going on and it will convey a feeling. So eyebrows are a very useful tool when you're up here trying to convey something to an audience. What about touching of the ear? Well, even that says something about you. And again, it's linked with decision making. It's indecisive, not sure about something. And in fact, if you use that gesture, It is quite appealing and very seldom used. Do you often see people touching their noses? And what do you think the body is saying when it does that? Well, much research has been done, and I give you a very notable historic example. Bill Clinton, rubbing his nose. Every single time he spoke about Monica Lewinsky, he rubbed his nose. Every single time that he touched his nose, he was saying words that conflicted with his body gesture. This is what was happening. A disconnect between words and body. The reason for this is because they will tell you that when you touch your nose, it could be that you are telling a half-truth or a non-truth. You could be lying. That's the truth of it. So, in this short session, I have attempted to give you just a few little tips of public speaking. I have said to you that your body is talking sometimes louder than your words.
And if you line up all the different types of gestures and you line up your words, you will be saying something that the audience wants to hear.
And you will find, before long, the opportunities and the success will come to you.